Hello, and welcome back to the Red Dead Redemption 2, where we will be going further with the story. We left it when we started moving to the east, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have a big caravan with a lot of carriages, a lot of people, and we're all moving somewhere together. Two things. I moved myself up a little bit. Hopefully some additional indicators, some HUD will be more visible. And I downscaled the recorded so the video will be 1080p.
So we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna
Because
try. Weather
my
seems
second
stable.
episode,
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
my second episode was 17.5 gigabytes, and that's impressive, but I don't think that's very sustainable for my file system and everything. In terms that I don't have a lot of free space and I don't want to okay, I have 100 gigs left. And that's literally 20% of it.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
And now we get to drive a caravan ourselves.
Get us out the stream.
Hey, watch out for the rock.
I don't think my wheel is okay.
Ah, shit!
Told ya.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
That was it?
Not quite.
Oh, who are those?
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. Yeah. So?
Okay.
Yes. The Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yep. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did. When we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again.
I need to
We
pick
drifted
clothes.
around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yeah,
And we don't have time?
we still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's,
Probably them too.
Pinkertons,
Let's hope not.
and this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low.
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Some herbs. Okay.
Idiot.
Man, the music though. Are we alone here, by the way? Yeah, so we're just like the single one. Among all of our caravan, we're the only one that is like heading down this trail. Like, it's all because of the wheel? American ginseng shrubs can be identified by their large palmate leaves, smooth stems, and small cluster of red berries. The cluster of berries are smaller than the clusters found on Alaskan ginseng. These plants are native to forests and moist areas from West Elizabeth to the edges of New Hanover. This medicinal plant can be crafted into medicine or consumed to replenish your health core. Okay.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this'll work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck, east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Solid plan.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
I love the
Remember,
guy's cylinder.
Whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Well, home sweet home, I guess. Couple of weeks later, I got back in the mud achievement.
We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
So, camera. How do I get to my compendium? So that is this, but I cannot. Okay, allows you to take pictures of your surroundings. All right. I also can gain or lose weight. Your beard is getting long.
Arthur.
Eastwood bound. There are so many, like, there is this log that I want to check out. Then there are some other, like, hints. Then the time is not entirely paused, so I'm feeling like I'm missing out. Okay. Pick up Javier. Well, it's okay. Why would I not pick him up? And complete within 6 minutes. Well, that's painful.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Rambles through woods and plains. Each day Pearson will make stew which you can eat from the pot. Okay. A field guide to the botanical kingdom. When I immediately stumbled upon an old woman with some crow garlic, oh, it really does just start like that. Okay. No, this is not a bulb of garlic sold by a miserable old crone. Indeed, she had less teeth than fingers and a peculiar distemper for spewing auguries and portents. But I purchased the crow garlic from her anyway. It is a lovely perennial that is a wild onion rather than garlic, but is delicious cooked in bread. Knowledge of native medicinal plants and herbs is essential for any frontiersman. Disorders of the blood are frequent, and having a fellow in camp that can exorcise the demon of jaundice using a few hand-picked herbs boiled in a tea is essential. My hope, dear reader, is that you will take the knowledge in this book so that you may identify all plants and herbs and use their awareness for good. It has come to my notice that a few individuals have purchased my book and taken the information herein in order to concoct fermentations, to bring a curtain of oblivion down in the evening, awakening the next day piled on one another like sweaty sacks of potatoes, knowing not what kind of lewd carnal ostentatiousness took hold by firelight. The very idea. Let's discuss the fungus that lives among us. Marcole piota procera. This is commonly known as the parasol mushroom in some regions. It is called the snake's hat. Snakes, of course, do not wear hats, which is completely wrong for anyone who ever played Metal Gear Solid. They do, however, talk on occasion. Okay. The parasol mushroom is delicious to cook but should not be eaten raw, as there are toxins that will give you a very unfavorable view of the world, and your gastrointestinal distress will surely be remarked upon. Imleria badia. This mushroom is known as the bay boulette. Bay boulette? These are quite common and can be found in large numbers. These are lovely to cook with garlic and give a distinctive taste of rotted wood that pairs well with the melon. Do not be worried about the bluish marks that can occur on the underside. Like humans, these mushrooms bruise. And I hear a radio. Who would be that? Beatrice Morgan, Spring Rocks, 1870. Is this my dead wife? And we have Zoological Compendium here as well. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances, finishing poor sport. Look not only down but up when tracking moose, for they break twigs, bend branches, and tear the ground up quite significantly. The badger. Many a man who nearly broke his neck or leg has cursed this animal, for in its pursuit of prey it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves, weeds, and along comes a rider into a death trap. I have been thrown from my horse on several occasions, and as it stepped into a badger hole. I got up covered in dust, cursed to the heavens, then took to killing everyone I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species, of which I feel only lingering regret. At times nature should be left to its own devices up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching its hole, this idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what is coming. Place a shot between the eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest in the stew pot. The skunk. Those who raise game birds or chickens are likely to hate the skunk for marauding about henhouses, but farmer and forester alike should leave these beasts alone. Many take to shooting skunks for sport, however they eat quite a large amount of insect larvae, which helps crops and prevents infestations of moths and caterpillars. When you upset the balance of nature, man must pay from his pocketbook for artificial substances to rid of infestations when you could have left well enough alone. A note on animals, water, and debilitation. Serious sickness often takes a household when foul water is drunk. This can debilitate a man from hunting or farming, and instead he is resigned to the outhouse while his spouse looks on in mournful derision and pity, as he neither pleases her in the bedroom nor provides ingredients for bread for the supper table. Creatures are thirsty too and will fall into your well, spreading disease before it is discovered. Obtain a cask and lay small pebbles, charcoal, and a layer of sand inside. Attach a faucet at the bottom in order to draw off the water. This will provide perfect drinking water even if it tastes slightly like a dead raccoon. If I saw my wife, one of them should be my daughter. Okay, there is nothing here. Okay. That's my father. That's my dog. Jose, Dutch, and Arthur. Okay, and a horseshoe. Amazing. First bank robbery, newspaper scrap. Examine. What the? How can you read this, man? Tar soap, okay. April 15th, 1887, brazen bank robbery, 3-man assault. Major T.J. Belford has been a cashier at the banking house of Lee and Hoyt for a number of years, but nothing prepared him for what transpired last week. It was about 2 o'clock. 3 men, strangers to me, came through the door and walked up to the counter. One of them, the eldest of 3, was a fine talker and engaged me in conversation. Suddenly the largest, a big sullen young man, brandished a firearm and held it up to my face. "Throw up your hands," the third one said, who appeared to be the boss. The other 2 repeated the order with an oath, and the leader said, "My fine patriotic friends and I are going to relieve you of that gold and introduce a few folks to the benefits of civilization." They came around the counter and grabbed some sacks which contained 5,000 in gold. They demanded to know where the rest of the money was, and I pointed out 3 sacks containing silver, but it was too bulky for them. They retreated, and one warned against sounding an alarm. "I was never so terrified in my life," Mr. Belford told the reporter. "The robbers are reported to have lingered in town, and there are unproven claims that the men traveled to hovels and shanties, and even a home for orphans, and gave handfuls of the ill-gotten gains to the poor." Okay, originally I approached... Okay, I can examine a flower.
Pearson, I'm famished.
Well, that is a flower. Yes. I assume that's my shaving kit, right? You have no pomade to apply. Ah, okay. I feel like this way I look like... Maybe like this will be fine, actually. Oh god. Oh god. No, no. Let's make it like this. Oh, and there is no animation, not anything, so okay. Alright then. Let's have a look around,
Hi.
shall we?
Good morning.
Hi. How can I open my map? It's on M. I love it when it makes sense. Uh, can I see what is that? That is uncle. Okay, polite society, Valentine style. Cool. If I press back, you close the whole map. Okay, not very nice. And if I click again on you, okay, I can just move you around. Okay, that's helpful. Then this is Reverend Swanson by the station, and there should be Valentine with Javier. Okay. Stagecoach. Right. We'll probably start with Uncle, since he's the closest one. But we also will explore the whole greet or antagonize. Why would I antagonize anyone? Molly's poem. I'm not into poems, and I think it might be rude to read it, so no.
What's wrong? Thought you'd be happy to be off that mountain.
Oh, I don't know.
You ain't been yourself for a while. Well, I should get back to it.
I need to be alone. I'm
So
famished, Mr. Pearson.
I assume there are $16 in the box, and I have 50, right? So how does it work? Give item, give money, give item. I didn't see any. I did not notice any change. Now I do. And I can also donate, like, just give money, right? I want to give 5. Can I give 5? Yeah, don't make this. Don't do this to me. Thank you.
That's my boy.
So somewhere over here should be my gun locker, right? I'm not sure where. It like points me over here, but I don't see anything over here.
One of these days, we'll actually get the men to help with the laundry. I wouldn't hold your breath.
How you doing, Karen?
All right, I guess. Grimshaw's driving me crazy.
Well, so no change there. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
All right, Arthur.
All right, Mary Beth?
I'm bored out of my mind. Been cooped up for days.
Well, bored is better than freezing. You okay there, Tilly?
I'm okay. Warm at least. Could do with getting out of here for a bit.
I'm sure.
Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, I cannot interact with a sort of a banjo.
Got you there, tough guy.
Just name the place, my friend. Just name the place.
What the hell was that, man?
You're all talk.
You keep thinking that.
I know your type.
Man, there are more suitable places to sit. Did I do something wrong? Like, in terms that I did not get any access to my... Maybe I need to sit on the bed? But no, it should be different, right? Alright, never mind. Let's just move forward. I can chop firewood.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about your husband, your home.
He was worth 100 of you thieves and murderers.
I have no doubt.
Alright, lady.
Hello, Mr. Strauss.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Why are you looking so shifty?
I'm not.
Okay. Guess we'll find out.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Crafting upgrades.
Arthur, don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
Carrying capacity, upgrade my lodging, John's lodging, camp tables, chuck wagon, main campfire, scout campfire. Purchase leather working tools, upgrade the medicine wagon twice. Donate 5 animal carcasses to Pearson. Donate 3 valuables to the teething box. Wow. That is a lot of stuff. Alligator skull. Well, these seem at least like just decorations, right? Yeah, I'm not that impressed yet.
Glad to be off that mountain, Mr. Pearson?
Yes, indeed. Lots to do now.
Yeah, for all of us. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Yes, yes.
And perhaps this is where I can donate the carcasses, right?
You're Arthur, right? My name ain't no concern of yours.
How do I... Oh, I'm okay, right?
I'm hungry.
I don't give a damn.
Look, you seem like a decent feller behind it all.
Then you ain't a good judge of character.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it there then.
What do you think of this place, Susan?
An improvement on the last, that's for sure.
Well, that ain't too hard.
Hey.
Something is not working. Like, I'm definitely doing something wrong because, like, I'm approaching these markers on the map and I just don't see anything. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, so...
Bastards, tying me up right by the booth.
Man, that's the whole idea behind torture.
You okay, Abigail?
Settling in?
Good. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right then,
So
Arthur.
you like the new camp, Jack?
Sure. It's fine.
It'll do us for now.
I can study a chicken. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Let's read about the chicken. The Leghorn chicken can be found on ranches across Lemoyne, New Hanover, West Elizabeth, and New Austin. As omnivores, they usually forage the ground for insects and vegetation. A bow with small game arrows is considered the most effective weapon for hunting chickens. Their feathers can be used for crafting, and their meat is a good source of food. Alright. I wonder if there is a single button to close the compendium like entirely. I also think I saw a duck, but I might be mistaken. Letter to Lenny from father. My dear Leonard, it is only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and already I feel compelled to write. How handsome you looked then! You must learn chastity young, and learn it well. There are truths a man of my upbringing finds it easier to set down than to speak, even to his son. I expect this is not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways, I hope you do not understand it. Here is one such truth. I know that I have sometimes been more tutor than father to you, but do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as pupil than son. When we meet again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more. but this brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that you have redeemed more than you know, or can ever know, or should ever be expected to bear. I expect the yard to be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself to all useful labor, however menial. And as always, read this letter aloud to your mother, and where I have written is not, do not say ain't. I am, as ever, your loving father. We have yet another one and some newspaper, I believe. Excuse me? Arthur, please, behave. U.S. Army Discharge Certificate. This is to certify that Marion Williamson is hereby dishonorably discharged from the military service of the United States by reason of attempted murder and deviancy. 27th day of December 1892, Officer in Charge, Colonel Harold T. Irving, 15th Infantry. No? Yes. Companions will sometimes ask for help retrieving an item. Jose enjoys crime novels. Find one for him. The Case of Deceitful German. Number 18 in a series of Aldous Filson mysteries. London lay enveloped in a thick blanket of fog. It hung like a blanket that has been hung up from a place you hang things from, and the ancient but bustling city, the most wonderful and awful place in the entire world, was both pretty and sinister, like a young girl who tempts a bachelor into marriage, or a jeweler that tempts a man into murder. These were my thoughts as I sat by doing the things a gentleman does while idly waiting for an adventure to start at the beginning of a story. And just as our last adventure has ended, so a new adventure was about to begin. I knew it, and Aldous Filson knew it. Even our rooms knew it, or they seemed to, as an expectant air hung about the place, much like the fog, both hanging together like two friends who live together and ejaculate together in surprise. And that, dear reader, is precisely what we did next. My God! Upon my word, gasped Filson. Yes, even Filson, the most brilliant man in the Empire, detective, yogi, sage, scientist, organist, raconteur, occasional thief, patriot, and expert in 1,000 other subjects besides, even he was surprised. Upon my word, he repeated, still surprised. What are you doing here? For standing in front of us as if he had not been last seen locked up in a tower on a tropical island awaiting certain doom was the worst man in all of Europe. The most dastardly, most Germanic, most domineering and injudicious Baron von Schwarzhardt. Needless to say, his weapon was drawn. I did not come here for revenge, Herr Filson, he drawled, Germanically. Then why are you here? I spluttered enormously. Firstly, to prove that even the best man in Great Britain is no match for a German aristocrat, something the look in both your faces demonstrated as I walked through the door, and secondly, to offer you a deal. The Baron's eye patch twitched as he spoke. Only a fool would trust a man like him. And Filson was no fool. He was an Englishman, first and foremost. I make no deals with the likes of you, Baron, but I acknowledge that your escape surprised even me. And it is over 5 years since I last screamed, maybe in surprise? Whereas I do almost every day, I interposed. That's because, my dear friend, you are one of life's innocents. I was stung like a person who has just been stung by a bee and even a scorpion by this admonition that cut me hard. But I grinned and bore it, for Filson could be unkind, but I forgave him. And now I think of it, he was like a scorpion, cunning, baffling, and with a sting in his long tail. This was something the Baron had forgotten. London was shrouded in mysterious fog. The German was cunning. and yet Filson was more foggy, mysterious, and cunning than both of them combined. In a trice he had disarmed the Baron and had a rapier held quivering against his chin. Now, my dear Baron, if you don't want me to penetrate you like a fish with this sword, tell me just who you are and what you are doing. I am the Baron von Schwarzhardt, he gasped, but as he spoke his disguise began to slip. Stood before us was not a German at all, but even worse, a woman. This is horrible. Like this is like a woman. My God.
Hi, Arthur. Okay there, Arthur?
Yep. All quiet, Hosea?
Thankfully, yes.
Good. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Okay.
Did you and Micah see anything when you rode ahead?
Nothing we need to worry about.
Okay, good. Well, I should get back to it.
Sure, Arthur.
You're okay, boy.
So I assume Uncle is not that far away, right? Right.
Ow! Oh, oh!
Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Yeah, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? You take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. You ladies are gonna love it.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left.
Yep.
Ladies, sing us a song.
Get a move on.
I got a girl in Berryville. Can't be screwed 'cause she's too damn ill. So I don't go down there no more. There's a blue horse laying outside her door. I had a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy wine. Blue in her hapless 2 feet tall. Cracking her pants, they pour it all. I got a girl in Berryville. Can't get her, can she won't stay still.
Look at that coach. He's all over the place.
Won't take less than 7 hours.
Is one of you going to get that fella's horse?
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
All right, I'll see what's going on. Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. It's the white one over there.
Hey, easy now. Whoa.
Shire. Oh. I thought you can lead and pet.
Here you go.
You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
No, not really. I was just trying to impress the women.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Come on, let's go.
To Valentine!
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you got a heart. A small one, perhaps, hidden deep inside, but a real one. And you haven't, you repulsive old lizard.
Blizzards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm proud of you.
To be honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you did.
Woo! Smell those sheep. Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people, finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now.
Go left here, down the main street. There's always on the right. Sure, you can pick up some bounties there, Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, that's a young man's game.
Ooh, yes. We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables.
Get a redneck working out this.
You got a problem there?
Excuse me, sir?
All right. Here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of civilization. Man at his finest.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
Imagine Paris and Valentine.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm not gonna ask why.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No, ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm, then rats with the plague, then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on. Afternoon.
So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur. Why don't you pick up some coffee while we're here?
Full stock list in the catalog here on the counter. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Where did you say your catalog is? Okay, browse catalog.
You not getting anything, Arthur?
I don't know. Maybe.
You said we need coffee, right? I don't think it's provision. Yeah. Tonics maybe? No.
So, you're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. What do you reckon? The lamb or the sausage?
Well, this here's a sheep town. The lamb's the best in the state.
Now I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right.
Oh, God damn it, where do they hide coffee? Probably dry goods. I must be just very dumb.
Thank you kindly. Ah,
Ground coffee.
Yep, that's fine whiskey.
That should do us. Let's go wait for them outside.
All the best, fellers.
Oh, here's to your good health, sir. And to being down here off that mountain.
Absolutely.
It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Wow, that was fast.
I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house. Acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
Yep. I feel trouble.
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me! Get off of me!
Get your hands off her, friend. Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get off her. Or what exactly? You want to find out? You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you. Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
Uncle! Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
Those O'Driscoll boys seem rough. Can I help you, sir?
I do all I can manage.
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
Oh, the music is so tense.
No trouble now, please.
I can't promise you anything, man.
Friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here.
I paid for
Think you're tough? What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
Bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will. After you. Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay? Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
Well,
I
crap.
don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah. Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
Why can I not go any faster than that?
I don't want no trouble! Help someone!
Why are you telling lies about me?
No, no! I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me up.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, yes, me too. Now please pull me up.
I do not recognize this guy.
I can't hold on much longer.
Well, if anything, we can shoot him when he's upstairs, so...
You okay, partner?
No. No, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I killed people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me?
Yeah.
I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding?
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't. Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir.
This is my temporary horse. Okay, fine. Oh, no, I do not want to replay mission. I want to... Oh yeah, I pressed F. Find Karen within 45 seconds. God damn it, I don't like timed objectives. I really don't like them.
Easy, girl.
Well, I do want to return this horse, but I think for now we had enough. I will... yeah, before I forget this, let me move myself. Yeah, I think right now it should be fine. So yeah, we will call it an episode right now. I think it was a good one. In the next one, we'll definitely start with returning the horse. I don't know if we really encountered Jimmy Brooks or not in the Blackwater. I have no clue. Blackwater is where the ferry job was, right? So that's precarious, but yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. I have no clue. Like, I'm a new guy. I'm starting like here in new life or something, right? So let's just try to be. Let's give people an opportunity to make an honest mistake, right? Now, with that, Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that's the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.